Splatoon 3's Grand Festival has concluded, and it proved to be a fantastic event for all involved, with concerts, chaos, and colours as players duked it out over several game modes to decide what was more important, the past, the present, or the future. It was really a celebration of Splatoon as a whole in a way, and a fantastic send-off for the third game in the series. What was the Grand Festival like? Get your tickets, ink up, and stay fresh as we take a look at this weekend's event that's just passed. But hey, before we start blasting, would you mind liking and subscribing? It's the best way to keep What's It Like fresh on YouTube, and I can't thank you enough for doing so. The Grand Festival festivities actually kicked off before the weekend, with Grisco Industries putting out an employee notice to participate in a big run to defend the Grand Festival venue. The target? Splatoon 3 players had to gather a culmination of 700 million golden eggs in some very challenging runs during the Great Seminoid Migration. Being the model employee that I am and not being one to say no to Mr. Grizz, I put on my uniform and rolled up my sleeves along with my co-workers and started fighting off the Seminoids. Upon returning to headquarters, I was shocked to see the golden egg counter had maxed out one golden egg shy of 1 billion eggs. The Grand Festival was saved and would proceed thanks to Grisco Industries' efforts. And as the Grand Festival commenced, it was announced that players actually achieved over double the target number with 1.5 billion golden eggs collected. A celebration for this achievement was in order, and upon arriving at the Grand Festival location, I took a look around the event to find out where all our favourite vendors were and get the lay of the land, so to speak. The event was set up with paint waterfalls splashing players as they entered the Grand Festival, and there was an amazing gold sculpture at the entrance signifying that this was going to be a special event. I headed on through the gates to celebrate at the concert, which was a collaboration between the superstars of all the Splatoon games. We had Deep Cut, the Squid Sisters, and Off the Hook all performing together, and the crowd was going wild. Splatfest players had exclusive access to the stands behind the crowd, or those looking to party could wade into the mosh pit and emote along with the songs. I checked out both, and after taking some drone shots of the concert, I decided to join the fray and cheer along with the rest of the attendees. After partying for a while and reveling in the celebrations, it was time to get to work to fight for Team Future. I fought along the best of them in some standard matches before diving into the tricolour battles. This was actually my first time experiencing the tricolour battles of Splatoon 3, and I was just blown away by how cool they were. It's a 2v2v4 situation where one team defends while two smaller teams attack. I was on the attacking team for the first round, and on top of trying to secure the ultra signal, I also had to be mindful to make sure we were dominating the paint coverage too. As a roller main, I made sure to ink our base before heading into the thick of it. Competition was fierce, and I would hate to admit it, but the other teams certainly came to play. This was the most intense and challenging battles I've ever experienced in Splatoon 3, and every inch of paint was hard fought. We managed to secure a victory with the help of the other team before moving to defend, and I was blown away by how hard it was considering the defending team is the largest. Everyone was playing for keeps, and our team managed to secure victory for the first time, but unfortunately we fell in the third round. I played a fair few tricolour battles before the Grand Festival was drawing to a close. To be honest, I was sad to see it end. The only good thing about the Grand Festival ending was really finding out the results of the Splatfest. I was so anxious to see if Team Future would secure the win, but unfortunately, It just wasn't meant to be. Turns out we weren't actually in the race, and it was neck and neck between teams past and present. Team Pass ended up securing the win, with Callie and Marie delivering a special message to the players. While it wasn't the outcome that I had hoped for, after fighting against Team Pass on several occasions, they certainly put in the work and deserved the win. Team Pass winning was really the bittersweet ending to Splatoon 3, returning to the game that launched this incredibly successful franchise, and looking back just how far the series had come. It's not the end of Splatoon 3 by any means, as the game is only 2 years old, but it is the end of regular updates. What does that mean for players? Well, it means now we'll see previous Splatfest be recycled, which isn't really a bad thing, and we most likely won't see new content until Splatoon 4 inevitably launches on the Nintendo Switch successor, hopefully sometime next year. While the past may have won the Splatfest overall, it looks like Splatoon players will be looking forward to the future of the Splatoon franchise. Stay fresh. Thanks so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. The best way you can support me is to like and subscribe and continue watching my content if you enjoy it. But if you do want to go that bit extra, you can buy me a coffee or join our Patreon, which shows you behind the scenes of this channel. Thanks again.